Listen up, peasants. You see these magic wands in my hands? You know, the weapons you always end up selling or outright abusing and forgetting about every playthrough of Skyrim? That's right, I know your little secret, don't try to hide it. I know you guys never use these bad boys to fight enemies in Skyrim. Gandalf would spit where you stand. Well, guess what, baby? We're going all in on these staffs, and we're gonna beat Skyrim with them. Hello friends, my name is Dante, and welcome to yet another Skyrim challenge video. Today's video is a simple concept. Can you beat Skyrim with only staffs? Yes, I know technically staff plural is staves, but just because I'm a little mentally incapable on my verbal skills doesn't mean you guys can pick on me. So before we yeet ourselves into the challenge, I'll be going over some quick rules and then we'll jump straight into the epic journey. Rule 1. I'm only allowed to attack enemies with staffs no matter what. This also means no followers are allowed to help at any time unless they're part of a main mission. Rule 2. No restoration is to be used to heal myself at any time throughout the playthrough. Only food and health potions allowed. Rule 3. I'm allowed to use shouts, but only when I absolutely need to. And Rule 4. Taking arrows to the knee at any point in the gameplay makes this run invalid and my channel will be deleted immediately. Okay, let's jump into it. The first thing I remember is waking up to Ralof, and he said something along the lines of, "Have you ever been double staffed before?" I questioned my entire life just then. But what I didn't know was that Ralof had just predicted my entire future. We made it to the execution stage, and right away, I knew something was wrong. Ralof jumped off of the cart, but was floating. And when I turned to look back at my kidnappers, a horse was there. And I mean, he was really there. Even while creating my character, the horse was just standing there the whole time, judging me. 10 seconds into the game, and stuff's already going great. So I created my character, making him look exactly like Ralof but black to show how culturally inclusive I am. I called my character an incredibly appropriate name to make my character even more culturally inclusive, and it was time to die. Now, I know we're being executed unfairly here, but Ralof still chose to be a prick and just straight up rammed into the female soldier. Ralof, have some respect, mate. Now during all of this, it's sad, you know? Innocent soldiers being killed, wives losing husbands, and children becoming orphans. But when I looked over at Ralof, he was smiling. Even when the guy's head was being chopped off, that smile didn't break once. It was unsettling. I don't trust this guy. Alduin attacked, and that gave us the perfect window to escape. So out of the two men who I can escape with, who did I choose to go with? The mentally stable fellow who seemed to pity me and wished I could be set free? Or the madman who watched a man get decapitated and said to himself, "This does bring a smile to my face." Ralof and I got to our sanctuary, and when my tied hands finally came loose, I made Ralof do everything while I just watched on the sidelines. And we successfully escaped Helgen with me doing absolutely nothing, and Ralof protecting me the whole way. On my road to Riverwood, a pack of wolves attacked me. Now, of course, I couldn't fight back because that would break the rules of the challenge, but at the same time, I didn't have a staff yet and there was no way I could outrun them. So I did the best I could to make it to Riverwood before the wolves mauled me to death. At one point, the wolves stopped chasing me. Oh, what are you guys? A bunch of pussies? Oh shit. And in my time of need, in my time of my life being threatened, Sven took it upon himself to help me out. He pulled out a dagger and started attacking the rabid wolves. Alvar did jump in at the end, but failed miserably. But you tried, Alvar. You really tried. Sven was my new hero. I immediately tried to find out if there was anything I could do for my knight in shining armor.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
So I helped Sven out, gave a completely fake letter to Camilla, and ruined Faendal's life. Thankfully, Sven was now in my debt. Oh, Sven. We're gonna be doing lots of fun things, little buddy. I am your master now. Unfortunately, I had to leave him behind because I didn't want him interfering in the challenge. Ralof and I met up with his sister and he told her that he owed me his life, which he did after everything I've done for him. So we begin step 1, my children. Find our first staff. I headed to Whiterun to find my first staff because honestly, I had no idea where to find a staff. And as if fate itself shot out of the heavens and landed right in front of me, I came upon a fellow Stormcloak brother who had been captured by the Imperials. I freed him the moment I saw him. "Be free, my brother!" I warned him I couldn't help him because I was doing a challenge for YouTube, but he wasn't listening. The mad lad tested his luck in trying to fight the 3 armed soldiers barehanded. No! So of course I ran away, harvested another man's potato plants next to an epic battle, and got sexually assaulted verbally.
Just unsheath me and point me at the enemy.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
Pajama Boy told me what to do. I checked to see if he sold any staffs, which he didn't, checked the rest of the shops who also didn't sell any staffs, and left Whiterun to go nowhere else but the College of Winterhold. I got ready to go on my adventure, but I noticed one of the guards acting weird. He was sprinting away from his post. Now, I watched that man run, and run until he completely disappeared from my view. I went to chase him, but the mad lad was nowhere to be found. I gave up and started to head back, and that's when I spotted more guards running down this pathway.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
So, he actually stopped, took a moment out of a seemingly important run just to be a douchebag to me? Did I actually just get cyberbullied? I just can't take it anymore. I'm killing myself tonight, guys. I'm freaking doing it. Enough is enough. To cool down, I went to my boy Yorlam for a ride to Winterhold. I checked the Jarl's house for a staff and found the Grand Staff of Repulsion. I checked what it does, and it allows all affected undead up to level 8 to flee for 30 seconds. Are you friggin' kidding me? That's completely useless to me. So I left, and you better believe I was very salty.
How can
Jesus
I help a brother Nord?
Christ! I was ready to check out the college when I saw cold chicken. Oh my god, guys, look, it's cold chicken. Oh my god, chicken is so sad. Poor chicken. Guys, if you're as sad about cold chicken as I am, you can help. For every like this video gets, you save a cold chicken in need. Click the like button to show your support. Now, there's no way to get into the college unless you get by this girl first. I thought if I was fast enough, she wouldn't see me, but incredibly, she caught me right away. Damn it! Apparently, she'd only let me into the college if I showed her my sexy restoration skills, which I did, but apparently, she wasn't impressed. Then, she told me the only way to get in would be to buy her book and then tickle her with magic. Look, for the last time, Belinda, no one wants your shitty book, okay? Unfortunately, I caved and read her stupid book, showed her my healing hands, and I was allowed access into the college. It's okay that I used restoration here because I wasn't healing anyone. I checked the college for what seemed like forever and I could not find a staff. I'm not kidding when I say the first 3 hours of me playing this were spent looking for a staff. Until I met my best friend ever, Colette Marantz. I didn't think much of talking to her, I just randomly did it and noticed that she sold things. I wasn't too excited since every merchant I met up to this point didn't sell staffs, but lucky me, she sold 2 staffs. One I could afford and the other I couldn't, so I bought the first one which did 8 points of fire damage per second. I thanked her so much, fell in love with her, fell out of love with her, and then proceeded to check out the rest of the room I was in. The setup was like a dorm room in college, so I went over to the next room, and I shit you not, there was a second, more powerful staff for the taking just sitting there on a shelf. Literally right after I bought the other staff. I was furious and was about to murder Colette, but then I realized that you can actually dual wield staffs. It looks slightly retarded, but I was now at my full power. I had to test this. So I returned to Riverwood and saw a cute little chicken chilling out on the street. Oh, hey little guy, how are you doing? You look really handsome today. If I was into chickens, I'd smash. Jesus Christ! Now that's a lot of damage. Whoa, back off. It was just misunderstanding. Then I came across a bunny and I swore to myself at the beginning of this playthrough to destroy any bunny that came across my path. I slightly regret that. It was now time to delve into the deep dark dungeon to find the Dragonstone. Most of the time, the dumb Draugrs would trigger their own traps and I'd just walk away scot-free. I killed the Draugr overlord, took his stone, I took his stone, and then yeeted my way back to Riverwood.
Papas isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright. Ouch! Hey! Good dog.
I went into the bar and the little girl followed me. She told me a useless piece of information about her life, left the bar, and I went to talk to the innkeeper. When I turned back around, I noticed the little girl leaving the bar again, so I followed her. Go on, eat the bread. Eat it.
Papa may have wanted a son, but he got me. He's a lucky man.
Go on, eat it. Eat the bread. Eat the bread! We got news of a dragon. I grabbed all of my best gear, met the team at the watchtower, and let them fight the dragon so that I could save the charges for my staffs while taking credit at the same time. Oh no, he died! Oh no, that's so horrible. I'm so sad that he died. The dragon was on its last shred of health, and I had done absolutely nothing at this point. But the dragon had won, slaughtered all of the expendable men, and no one else was able to fight it. Oh my god, you useless pieces of garbage make me do everything around here, don't you? So I killed the dragon, claimed his soul, and told the Jarl I deserved a reward for single-handedly slaughtering the dragon. It was at this point I found the love of my life, Proventus. We made long eye contact. He told me not to touch him, and I killed him in his sleep later that night. I found some bandits on my way and really didn't want to waste any of my staff power on them, so I ran. I thought I had escaped them, but imagine my surprise when I got an arrow to the butt.
There's an arrow in your butt!
What? Oh, would you look at that?
Then I came across a thief.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I will gut you like a fish. Don't you walk away from me. You're dead.
And I even came across a farm with lots of vegetables for the taking. By the way, just mentioning this, the staffs don't have infinite charges. They're like enchanted weapons where they only have a few shots before you need to charge them back up with soul gems again. But anyway, that's boring. Let's talk about my scary moment. I arrived back in Whiterun, and two scary people started talking to me. Instead of answering them, I just ignored them and tried to run away because I was not dealing with any repercussions for my past actions. Frig that. Apparently, these two people wanted to murder me, and to my surprise, the guards came to my aid. I watched from afar because again, I didn't want to waste my staff charges helping these boys out, but I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't looking good. I looted one guard's body out of respect for his valuables, and I totally didn't sell everything he owned to a barter a little bit later. I cheered on the final guard, but he eventually succumbed to his totally avoidable and unnecessary death. Oh shit! I dodged the cultist fireballs like a boss, and thought I was screwed, but the final guard came to my aid. Well, not right away. He was trying to chat it up with me while two people threatened to destroy his town, but getting him hit with a fireball sealed the deal. He was my new hero. I was headed to a dungeon to get the horn of Jorgen Knobhawker when I came across a courier.
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
Important deliveries, eh? So I played the most epic prank on him ever. I pickpocketed his important letter and dropped it randomly into the wilderness. Ruining random people's lives for absolutely no reason is the best. Going through the dungeon was pretty easy as long as I made sure most of the enemies fell into their own traps, and I was making great progress. I met Sven in the bar and he made the most awkward situation ever.
We don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left.
Once was a hero named
Make yourself
Ragnar
at
the Red,
home.
who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. Good day, friend. Keeping well? I'd better get going.
I found my second bunny and just couldn't hold back the urge to absolutely destroy it. This is where I fought my first dragon with a Delphine. It was an alright fight, and Delphine was a really good distraction. I used a few soul gems on my staffs since they were pretty weak, and used some food items I've collected throughout the run to heal, but it was a pretty simple fight. I found Malborn and he greeted me by saying Nord. I mean, that's kind of a weird way to greet someone, you know, by race. It'd be like if a Chinese guy walked up to me and I was just like, "Good morning, Asian." Malborn tells me to bring only what's absolutely necessary to the party, and so I give him everything I own. I stood there, naked, scared, and humiliated, and Malborn just stared into my eyes and offered me no help in my vulnerable state. It was clear he was tired of my bullshit. I stripped down at the party, watched a girl play the flute for a bit, and got the information I needed. Of course, there was no way in heckamole I could fight everyone here, so I used my Dante Ravioli Nike strat and I was good to go. I did kill a few elves here and there just for fun, but I gotta say, this elf here fell into the perfect position. Hey, no! Bad Jew, bad Jew, what are you doing? No, the 5-second rule doesn't apply here. That's for food. When I made it to the torture room, the elves threatened to kill Malborn. I didn't really care, to be honest. I just met the guy. I freed Etienne, my new love, and promised him we'd get out of here and start a new life together. Of course, I told him I'd only set him free if he agreed to spend the rest of his life with me, and eventually he agreed. I killed the Thalmor soldiers, and guess what? One of them, yet again, died in the perfect position. Hey, what can I say? The 5-second rule applies here. Etienne did a little move I like to call the creepy crawl, and we escaped. But there was a scary frost troll at the bottom of the cave. I told Etienne to run for it, and right before I exited the cave, I heard his screams of pain. I went back to see what happened, and Etienne was dead. God damn it, this is all my fault. Why does everyone I love either die or betray me? At least Alvar's never let me down. I danced to some of Sven's awesome flute music, flirted with Yorlam to get a free ride, arrived in Riften to find some old guy, sat down to listen to a couple argue, agreed to help the guy out of a life and death situation, and then never saw him again. And I found myself being chased into the Thieves Guild. I thought my life was over at this point, but to my surprise, the guild members took it upon themselves to protect me even though they didn't even know me. You know, you guys are the true heroes of Skyrim. I went deeper into the sewer system, some Thalmor started chasing me, and I went back to get my new best friends to help me out, but this time they were all panicking and running away. I thought I knew these guys. So as always, I just ran away from my problems. I freed the old man of the sewer system, and we happened to make a new friend. He was fighting for us and everything, and I was excited to start a new adventure with him. Oh my god, look at him go! I love this guy! No! No, stay away from me. Everyone who comes near me dies. Look guys, on my travels with Delphina and the old guy, I found a friendly mammoth. He didn't care how close we got to him and we had a great old time. I wanted to test out what happened if you shot him and he gave us a little scare, but he forgave me immediately. Now, I shouldn't have pushed my luck, but I tried it again and unfortunately, we had to put him down. Then we came across some skeevers and I thought I'd play the bait while Delphine and the old guy killed them. But Delphine shot an arrow into my knee. Betrayed by my own kind. What did I expect? Well boys, looks like channel deletion is in progress. Goodbye. You know, I used to be a YouTuber like you until I took an arrow to the knee. And then we made it to the Dragon Wall. The old guy and I both had torches, but I guess Delphine got a little insecure and tried to fit in. I mean, she really tried to fit in, even lighting actual sconces with her fake torch. We found out we needed an Elder Scroll, so I went to the College of Winterhold. Ureg let me borrow some books to find out information about the scroll. I sold him back his own books, and it was now time to delve into Blackreach. Blackreach was really easy. Literally the only thing I need to say here is I ran away from everything. So I fought Alduin for the first time, and he was actually pretty hard. I used Dragon Rend on him, and just repeated eating tons of food for health and recharging my staffs when they ran out of juice. And then it was time to talk to Arngur about potentially the most important subject in my entire adventure, the Peace Council. But he was sleeping like a little angel. Oh, look at him! He's absolutely adorable! Like a little baby! I didn't want to wake him up, so I waited patiently in a nearby chair. About 12 seconds later seemed like enough to me, and I decided to wake him up by jumping on him.
Alduin?
Whoa, calm down there, it's just me. Looks like you were having a nightmare there, little guy. I prepared the Peace Council for both sides and I entered Ulfric's place the same way I always did. So we held the Peace Council, I took the Stormcloak's side, trapped a dragon, flew to a distant land, entered Sovngarde, destroyed Thickman 69, and it was now time to fight Alduin for the final time. I prepared heavily for this fight with dozens of health potions, tons of soul gems, and a belly full of mead. We fought Alduin long and hard. It was the toughest battle of my life, and right when I was about to give up and thought it was all over, Toby Maguire appeared to me in the sky. Look, Toby, I don't know if I can do this anymore. When a teen died from the Frost Troll, I lost everything that day. He loved me so much.
No. He despised you. You were an embarrassment to him.
Ah! The pain and fury I felt in that moment allowed me to destroy Alduin, and I beat Skyrim with only staffs. It was quite the journey. Thanks for coming along, guys. We lost lots of friends along the way, but at least the world is safe now. Follow me on Instagram at Dante Ravioli YT, where I upload new clips every day that include extra stuff you guys don't get to see on YouTube and my funniest moments. I'm thinking of doing a lot more Skyrim videos, Last of Us videos, and Dying Light videos, but don't worry, there will still be plenty of Resident Evil videos to go around. If you guys enjoyed this video, subscribe to me because I make 1 to 2 new gaming challenge videos every week. And make sure you click the bell icon or else you pretty well aren't subscribed to me. Just make sure you click that bell. And check out my channel for more gaming challenge videos. I have tons of them. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you thick boys in my next video.